Okay, the start of week 3. We made it to Sendai, despite a very turbulent flight. We made it here, safe and sound, in one piece. Before continuing the vlog, just one quick update. So currently, I'm in a position where I am recording far more vlog content than I'm actually being able to edit into some form of video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down on the number of in the life of moments. For example, when we're going to be based in Sendai, going around eating and whatnot. And I'll keep the vlogs mainly to the excursion day trip activities. Speaking of which, we are on the first of those day trips. We got to Tohoku / Sendai yesterday, and we are here in Yamagata prefecture at Yamadera temple, which was a temple built into the side of the mountains way back when, I'm not sure, but I'll put the date there. And there is a lovely walk that we can do up the mountains, quite a hike, to where the Buddhist temples are at the top and get a whole view over the mountain. Cool, all right, let the hike begin. Halfway, the next half, the hardest half begins.
All right, let's go.
So this temple is actually over 1,000 years old. It was built back in 1860 by one of the emperor's chief or most senior Buddhist monks at the time. He was tasked with venturing up to the north of civilized Japan, which, as we know from our time in Hokkaido, northern Honshu, where we are now on the main island of Japan, is as far as the Japanese territory went. So he came here to the north and built one of the most spectacular temples ever that you can see. And you can see views here of Yamadera town and the valley, which just looks absolutely incredible. In the late 1600s, the famous Japanese poet Basho, who was traveling across Japan, stayed at Yamadera Temple. And it was here, during his stay, that he was so inspired by the stillness and wonder of the place that he created one of his most famous and enduring haikus, which I will now recite in dramatic fashion.
Ah, the quiet. But piercing the rocks. The cry of the cicada.
Was that the most beautiful thing I've ever heard? Quite possibly. And I won't say it, but Basho, a individual traveling across Japan, bald, writing haikus. If you check the comments of all my Japan vlogs, you might see a trend there. You didn't hear it from me, I'm just saying. How do you like Yamadera?
Worth coming here. Not too difficult of a height, but very beautiful. Starting to get a bit hungry though, so I know that they do like some nice food downstairs at the temple, so maybe we go check that out next.
The lady has made her request. We will now descend in search of sustenance.
Yay!
Hi. Neko. Temple cat.